got a new travel rod combo for my car that I'm excited to give a try to. You might have seen in some past videos, I've had a little collapsible rod that was from the thrift store that I carried in the car. I always carry a little car kit with a few lures, just to have them handy in case things come up. But the rod and reel that I had was it was a little collapsible reel with the spin cast, collapsible rod with a spin cast reel, and it really didn't cast very well. It was fine. It was kind of fun to play with a little bit, but what I found was that if I was going somewhere where I was going to be around water, I was always putting another rod in the car anyway, because I wanted something better that was better suited for what I was doing. So I got this new travel rod that is a 7.5 foot medium light rod with the extra fast action that and a nice reel to go with it, and I'm excited to try it out. I think it's going to suit a lot of the kinds of fishing that I like to do. It's the DAIWA Ardito, I guess how you pronounce that, travel rod, and the Fuego reel. And this is the first time I tried it. I put some line on it yesterday. I've got 6 pound test mono on here. It'll actually take a pretty good range of line sizes, but 6 pound meets a lot of the things that I'm doing. And I'm just came out to the river today and I'm gonna try it out for a little bit. Don't even care whether I catch a fish. Obviously I always like to catch a fish, but mostly just wanted to cast a few lures and try it out. Something nice with this rod for keeping it in the car all the time is that it comes in its 3 pieces, so it's small enough to fit side to side in the hatch of the car, and it comes with that with a hard case to protect it, so don't have to worry about it at all. I can just have it back here and pop a few pieces together, put the reel on, and I'm ready to fish it wherever I am. Start out with a little pop or something. I always like to fish. We got overcast and a little bit of rain on and off. A little cooler, not cool, a little less hot than it has been if it's mid-July. So we will start out throwing the pop bar and see what happens. Said I didn't care if I caught fish. It's probably only about half true. We mostly wanted to get out a few minutes and just try out the rod and see how it feels casting, which I can already tell feels great. It's a nice action. It's easy to cast a small lure, handles well, but there's no denying that I like catching fish a lot better than not catching fish. I like being out here, but I come fishing with the hope of catching fish, and it's also a better test of the rod, I suppose. It'll be a few trips before I'll have a full feel of a lot of different situations, but fighting and landing a few fish tells you a lot more about a rod than not catching anything, since that's what they're designed for. There we go. We've got a soul bass here. Most likely could be a spot. Oh yeah, it's good soul bass. First fish with the new rod and reel. So, Chattahoochee River shoal bass. I realized unhooking that fish that what I forgot to bring on this quick little outing were my hemostats, which makes things a little more challenging, but we got them unhooked well and let this guy go. Whoop, there he goes. A little quicker than I expected, but you can see him down there holding in the current and resting a moment, and he'll take off in a second. So, let's call that a success. Well, that was fun. Like I said, I need to catch fish to test the rod better. It handled well. Just one so far, but felt good fighting it. I went one after it there, but I missed him. Probably pulled it away from him. Try the same cast again. That last strike seemed a little smaller, but those can be deceptive. You never know. Hit it, but didn't get it. Oh, did you get it that time? No, still didn't get it. It's 3 pops in that same basic area. It's kind of rolling on it. I feel like that might not be a shoal bass. It might be small if it is. Take it again. A little different line here. Try one more just through that zone where a fish hit it and missed it a couple times earlier, and then I'm going to switch to a subsurface approach. I never even saw a strike. I don't know if that'll show up in the camera or not, but the my lure just disappeared, and then a little tiny bass jumped and threw it and came back with my hook fouled. So I don't know, maybe that's what hit and missed earlier. I'm not sure. Switch lures here, which I'm doing for a couple reasons. One, I want to see if the fish might more fully commit to the subsurface presentation. The Rebel crawfish is such a good complement to that popar for kind of the fish in a lot of the same situations. But I also want to feel the fish the rod and reel with a totally different type of lure. The rod tip action was nice for working the popar, and just want to fish a little, do something different on here. In fact, I probably won't keep any given thing on very long. Probably try a handful of different baits and you see how they cast and how it seems to handle. This one digs a little bit for these shoals right here that are pretty shallow. That's not all bad. The Rebel crawfish, when the shoals are a little shallower than its natural running depth, well, that means it kind of scoots along and kicks those as they go, which looks a lot like a foraging crawfish and a lot of times triggers strikes. But it also increases the chances of getting it down between the rocks or in the moss or whatever and hanging it. So there's give and take. This rod has nice sensitivity. I can really feel the lure wobbling, and like when I just bump that grass, I get that and feel that come off. I can tell exactly what's going on there. angle this one just a little further down, so sitting a little above that moss. Feel it kicking that. It hasn't hung it up, so that's good. A couple more approaches I want to try in the same area where those fish were hitting that I didn't catch. Call it an outing. Fished a little with it, just a tiny jig, a 64th ounce jig under a very small float, very, very light offering. It was not really didn't turn out to be the right thing for the day, but I was impressed that I was able to cast it adequately with this. Not real far, but enough for what I needed it for. It's because it's not a true ultralight. It's a rod that's a little more versatile to a lot of the different types of things that I fish. It's medium light and probably more of a true ultralight situation, but because I like to keep my fishing very simple and just carry a single rod, it's nice to know that something has the versatility for some of the other kind of stuff that I might try to do. Oh, here we go. There we go. Good. And that Rebel Live Flex Creek Craw. I'm just swimming it over there in that eddy. And he grabbed it. And I guess this one might be a spotted bass. I'm not sure. We'll take a closer look. Oh yeah, I think so. Yep. Spotted bass, Alabama bass. There's a nice mix of those in here. Cool. So we got just a couple fish, but a couple different species. I'll try a few more casts before I quite quit. I'll try one more lure, and that's oh, there's a little strike. That's the Rebel Crick Hopper, and I had to try it for a couple reasons. First, I just almost don't feel like I've been fishing in this type of waters if I haven't at least tried the Crick Hopper. It's kind of my old faithful for all species, and it just kind of feels like I left something out there, even on a short outing like this, where I mostly just wanted to try the rod. It's just something I feel like I need to try out for at least a handful of casts before I ever call it a day. But also, and kind of related to that, I kind of wanted to see how it does with this rod, because it is something that I fish with so much, and as I kind of thought would be the case from the other stuff, it seems great. I can cast it plenty far for what I use a Crick Hopper for with this outfit, and seemingly with adequate accuracy. And there's another strike. That fast action is great for doing the little dancing action on the surface. So it will be very well suited for the Crick Hopper, and so that's kind of important for the way I like to fish. I won't give it a lot of casts. I just had to try it. Well, I didn't find anything with my Crick Hopper, but I had a couple strikes when I first tied it on, but that was it. But that's okay. I didn't have high expectations. I'd already fished with several lures. It was just something I had to try. I'm getting ready to head home. I'm really happy with the performance of the new travel rod and reel so far. I won't call this a review, because I want to try it in a lot more settings and give it more of a chance, and I'll talk more about the specific features. But it handled very nicely, and I would not have known from fishing with it, if I hadn't put it together, that it was a three-piece rod. It's it's smooth casting, and I fished a variety of lures, and it handled all of them well. So and even got to fight a couple of fish, and it did those well. So I'm gonna put this back in the rod tube where it is safe and secure, and I'm gonna head back for the house.